Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So for today, we're going to take a look at shots fired and shots fired only. We're not going to talk about the other two because I feel like they are quite simple. Or at least if you were able to handle the previous 2 days, this would be no problem whatsoever. Anyway, so here are the rules. Enemy speed increases dramatically and enemy HP increases dramatically as well. So we have to use archer abilities. So there are two archers that come to mind. One is Louis, the other is definitely going to be Lucas. These two have a lot of multi-hits and they are able to abuse the archer mechanics in order to perform their best in this particular fight. So among the Espers that we have over here, I feel like 3 of them are not that necessary. So the first 3 are actually not necessary. Longmian and the 2 twins, I feel like they do not bring a lot. Ira on the other hand is pretty useful, and of course Lucas for the extra archer effects that he brings to the table. So take note that all of our Espers have the Windwalker and the Apollo set so that they have the maximum speed and they have a little bit more HP so that they can tank the Jiang Tuli as well. So the way we are going to do this, the way we are going to handle this fight is to take out Jiang Tuli first, and we are mainly going to achieve this by using 2 of the 4 archer abilities. So the first archer ability increases the damage that you deal per hit based on 5% of the enemy's max HP, and the second ability lands a stun for each of the hits that you land. So therefore, Lucas and Louis are both very powerful over here. So we're just going to use Lucas to AoE stun, and his third skill triple hits, which almost certainly guarantees a stun on all the enemies. And the rest is just a lot of controlling, and that's about it. So whenever Lucas' turn comes around, very importantly, we need to make sure that we are bouncing in between either controls or we are dealing more damage. So we are going to try to use our first archer ability to land more damage onto the Jiang Tuli just to take him out a little bit sooner. As for the rest of our Espers, their goal is just to make sure that the rest of the enemies are stunned, although it's not really that important because Lucas is able to do that job with the second archer ability. So that's basically that. So once we take out Jiang Tuli, next we move on to Cecilia. Just try to get rid of Cecilia while ensuring that the other Espers, they are all frozen. So Tricky should be frozen, Sienna and Unas should also be frozen, so that when Cecilia dies, she actually pushes the AP of her allies, but she would not be able to give them additional turns so that they can land their effects, for example. So making sure that all of them are stunned is extremely crucial. So just DPS Cecilia down and that should revive Jiang Tuli afterwards. Now reviving Jiang Tuli is not really that much of a problem because we can just make sure that we have him stun locked and he should not recover his second ability so soon. Basically his revive. So essentially what we need to do is when Jiang Tuli is revived, we can actually go ahead and use the 4th ability that we have, which is to deal 60% of all the enemies missing HP in true damage. And that's going to be able to take out the Jiang Tuli as soon as he revives. So that's it for this fight. It's not very difficult if you're able to manipulate the archer abilities. So like I said at the start, Louis and Lucas, they are both very powerful for this fight, and they should be used in your team. So that's about it. Leave your comments or questions down in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.